guys, it's Alan with the Grilling Network. Welcome to my channel. As you can see behind me, I have a brand new pit, and I'm going to show you guys how to season your pit. A couple months ago, a good friend of mine, Greg, with the Ballistic Barbecue, he and I were discussing buying a new pit, and we decided to go with that of GatorPit in Texas. They allowed us to have several mods that we were interested in, and I'll show you some of those throughout the seasoning process. Alright guys, what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you guys how to season your pit. I just got this pit on Friday, and I want to go ahead and get started by seasoning it. And what you want to do is, on the inside of your pit, you want to spray with canola oil or a peanut oil, which is a high temp resistant oil, and you want to spray the entire insides of your pit. At that time, then you just go ahead and start your firebox and let the smoke the smoke would adhere to the inside of the pit. Alright guys, here we have the firebox. The firebox handle is made out of a heat resistant coil that you can grab it, but I would still use gloves. The doors are made of a 1/4 inch thick steel, and the flange, when you close it, provides a perfect airtight seal, so you're not losing any heat from your firebox. The other thing that fireboxes have is a dampener. Mine, I leave it closed, and the reason why is because I have a stoker, which it's like a little fan that you put on your firebox, and that will help control the temperature of your pit. I'll show a video on how I use it, another time. So this is the firebox. It's a 20 by 20 inch space, and it's got a removable grate, high quality steel here. I'll go ahead and get the charcoal basket here in a few minutes, and I'll show you that next. Okay guys, I'm going to go ahead and start prepping for seasoning of my pit. I've got a bottle of peanut oil. It's expensive, a little bit more expensive, but when you've paid some good money for your pit, you want to make sure that you use, I guess, the best. But canola oil will work as well. And let's go ahead and start. Get this going here. There we go. So I'm just going to go ahead and spray it, and I'm going to rub it down a little bit, and make sure you get everywhere inside your pit. Alright, I've finished spraying my entire pit with my peanut oil, and I've wiped it down with a cloth towel to kind of even the spread of the oil out. And what you want to do for the outside of the pit is, some people say use WD-40, some people will use the same peanut oil to rub down the outside of the pit. My opinion is, if you use like an oil-based peanut oil, if you live near any trees or things like that, you might get some particles that will adhere to the pit and make it not look as smooth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray the outside with WD-40 and wipe that down, and we'll do that now. Okay, as you can see here, I've got my stoker going, and I've got the probe sensors going into the custom-made hole for my pit. I have 2 of them, just in case I want to add more probes in there. Right now I have a pit probe and 2 food sensor probes. Right now I'm trying to adjust the temperature during my seasoning, as far as the tuning plates distances, so I can make a consistent ambient temperature of the pit. Okay, here is the firebox side of the my GatorPit. As you can see here, I have the fan from the stoker, and the fan is on right now, so it's actually feeding air through the firebox and bringing my pit up to temp. Once the pit reaches the desired temperature, the fan will shut off, and it will only come back on, like right now, to shut off, and it will come back on if I open the door of the cooking chamber and let the air out. So, but this is a great way. I also have a manual baffle right here that I can open up. I'm not going to touch it, it's kind of hot. But this pit has a stainless steel, non-heat resistant. As you can see, there's a firebox. It's a 1/4 inch thick steel plates that help keep the temperature in there. And as you can see, as soon as I open up the firebox, it let more air in and started a fire in there. I'm going to close this up, and I'm going to go ahead and put the fan back on, and that's the firebox. Okay, I've been seasoning for about 4 to 5 hours now, and as you can see here, the grates have turned to a nice dark brown, almost a black. And let me go ahead and zoom in on that. But I have several thermometers in there, and what I'm doing is I'm adjusting the tuning plates at the bottom to ensure a consistent temperature across the cooking chamber. As you hear, the alarm of my stoker just went off, saying, hey, the temperature dropped, and that's okay for this purpose, but I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a close-up shot of inside the pit. Okay, here we are going to do a close-up of inside the grill. One of the cool features that I love about my new pit is this sliding tray. It slides out so you can easily put your meat on top and then slide it back in, or for when you want to baste your meat. But as you can see inside there are my tuning plates. This allows me to regulate the temperature inside the pit. And I don't know if you can see how black the grates are. And let me zoom in on the lid, and it's quite obvious. Okay, here we have a close-up of the lid. As you can see, it's got a nice sheen to it. That's from when I sprayed the oil, and the smoke adhered to it, and this is penetrating the pores of the steel. And over time, it will harden up and become like a non-stick skillet. Another great feature of my pit is the top rack. It's got space for more meat on top, so you can actually take this out. You can take them both out when you do large pieces of meat, like a turkey, or you know, a couple butts, and you know, a couple slabs of ribs. So the surface area of this is 20 inches deep by 40 inches, so that's a huge cooking surface, and it's going to make for some great smokes. Okay guys, I'd like to thank you for watching my video, and please stay tuned for upcoming videos that I'm going to be showing you how to cook foods with this brand new pit.